Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage. You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, they'll throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. No, bottle, that fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, it's May. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Here. You got it.
They'll throw with May. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, five. Like you mean it.
Throwing here is May. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Saints 3. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 3rd down and very long.
Here we go. 70, check smash.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
To throw, it's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Rams at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Jamison Williams, 44 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Saints 3. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To the air, May. Going right side here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hunter. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
43-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
They're going on 4th down. May. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
What's that? Crazy. What's that?
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, go. What's that?
They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Yep, 45. Here you go. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm punching in. Great job. Great job. We're good. Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Lutz for the field goal try. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Crack all 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
5.
Second down and inches. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
17 yards.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Going right back to Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
5. Crazy. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Throwing here is May. Oh, and that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here. Crazy. 5.
From the gun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Lutz for the field goal try. May is first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 4th down. Here's May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Rams 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. This is 2nd and 8.
Crazy. Hey, here we go. See that? Crazy. Hey, five.
From the shotgun, May with it. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 27, Saints 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 3. From the left side, it's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Saints have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Rams 27.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy.
They'll try and throw forward May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Get it. Get ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by Hunter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
19 yards. And the Rams first down.
To the air, May. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. Quick throw to allow there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Elijah Higgins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Okay,
a 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
We're going to throw. May. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
52. Rams 42.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cougar 19.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Bronco switch, bro. Go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now he's loose again. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 6-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.